Are you tired of working around the clock on social media and not making what you deserve? Here's a four-step strategy that can change everything for you in less than a month. Before I talk about the actual strategy, I'm going to state the major bottleneck that's causing most coaches and consultants to hit that nasty glass ceiling, despite of how much work they put into their market. Competition. That's the one. This industry is constantly growing, which is amazing because it means that there are more opportunities, but with more opportunities come a significant amount of people who want a piece of the cake, and maybe that's your cake. In a market like this, you need to constantly evolve and find new ways to stay on top of your game, but studying every possibility is often a source of stress, uncertainty, and it can also make you lose your focus, which is probably the most dangerous thing of them all. To avoid all of that drama, the best way is to follow these four steps that allow you to get a lot more out of your business while putting less effort in actually growing it, making it all smooth and natural. So let's jump right into number one, being understanding your market. Study your competitors and the people they target. Study their content if you'd like, and you can even analyze it and put it under the microscope to see if they, for example, have a content plan that repeats over time, or if they are creating content more freely, for example. What do they talk about? What seems to work best in their niche, which is your niche? And can you understand why? Another very important thing you can do is to find brands that target the same audience but do something different and see what kind of triggers they are using. Again, what seems to be more effective for the people you want to target. And this leads us to number two, talk to them. Find a sample of those people. You don't need hundreds of them, just talk to 20 or 30 of them. And now here's a little secret. Prepare a set of questions and always ask the same questions in the same order. This way, you will be able to make notes and you'll see more interesting patterns emerge. This is what one of my clients recently did. Here's what he had to say. Now, I can't stress enough how much time this process will actually save you and how much more money you'll be able to make just by following this simple step. Okay, so now that you know everything there is to know about your audience, what is next? Step three is to take those patterns that you saw in your notes and turn them into an enticing offer. And by the way, if you interview 30 people, you have 30 warm leads, leads who told you what they want or what is important for them. And if you create an offer around that and call those people back, guess what happens when you listen to people and you give them exactly what they want? They will say yes. And this is exactly how Nick made $1,500 in just 9 days while working 3 to 4 hours per day. And that was his first high ticket client. If you already have an offer, you probably just need to repackage it and to change the way you talk about it. And maybe you can even sell it for $2,000 or even $5,000 like Daniel did. He followed this process and turned his $500 offer. By the way, before that, he couldn't sell it to even just one person at $500. And then 1 month later, he had 3 clients paying $5,000 each. So he went from zero to $15,000 in that month. Daniel was 18 when he did that. So yeah, I mean, what's your excuse? But keep in mind that none of that is possible if you keep throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. And if you do that, you're choosing to take years to do what could be done in 2 to 4 weeks. Also, if you're a coach or consultant, this should be super fun for you because you get to talk to people in your niche who need your help, and you can provide the help on the spot and get some testimonials, which is an extra bonus of this process. So now you're ready for step 4. Talk about your new offer. One-on-one, one-to-many, it doesn't matter. This should be your only focus moving forward. I never post in groups on Facebook, never message people to get them on a call unless they show interest first. Even if, to be fully transparent, I now have a team who does that, but to get to multiple 6 figures, it's absolutely not necessary to do more than content creation if you follow this whole process without missing any step of the ones that I've listed before. Because in my 4-year experience with this, I've noticed that we all tend to say something to ourselves that sounds a little bit like this. Hey, I've already done this, so I can skip this step, right? And that is the main mistake that people make when it comes to this. To explain why, let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I went through a program that didn't make any sense to me, and a few months later, I started using this very strategy that I just shared with you, and I realized that some of the things that I'm doing right now were taught in that program. It's just they were not connected in a seamless system, and they were not working or they were not making sense in isolation. But when I connected all the dots, it all makes sense. all of a sudden. By the way, if you like the fact that I'm sharing all this for free, make sure to like this video and to subscribe for more videos like this one. If you use a strategy that's not working because it's not part of an effective system, it doesn't mean that that strategy is necessarily bad. It may just need some adjustment or to be part of an efficient and effective system like this one, for example. But what is the reason this system works so well? Well, first off, it's efficient. Take the second step, for example, you can use it to get more insights about your niche, but you can also get leads and even clients all in one go. It's efficient because it saves you time and effort to get the same results, if not even better. This system is also amazing because it allows you to test what works in your niche with basically no risk and while making good money already and with a lot of free time, which means that a few months later, you can take all of what you're doing and scale the system at a very limited cost with a very small team and with tools that you can keep using to keep growing while enjoying life. If this is something that looks cool to you and you want to give it a try, I've created an ebook to help you with step 2 with tips and tricks and things to avoid so that you can get those warm leads and turn them into clients in no time. You can download it at the link below for free. Here's to your big dream.